Joining me from her home in Chicago is Madelon Guinazzo. Madelon, thank you so much for joining me.
What a delight to be here, Tamron. Thank you for inviting me to your playground.
Absolutely. You know what? That's the thing. I'm lucky enough to have a job, even right now when you've showed up and 4 other guests are missing, that I still love my job. I need a hug right now. So explain to me what it is that you do as my heart is racing and my whole team is on the phone calling people.
Wow. That's actually what I do is I encourage and teach people to tune into their body right now. Like my heart is beating. What's happening with me? How does it feel to be in my skin right now? What would feel good to me? How can I connect with another person in an authentic, meaningful way that feels safe and builds trust?
How did you find this as an occupation?
Ah, that is a great question. It's a calling, so I think it found me in lots of ways. But a lot of it came through boundaries, through my own personal development work, and realizing that in order to tap into my happiest life, my self actualization, that I needed to learn something about boundaries, about how to contain my space and
Right.
respect my limits and needs in relating to other people when I just wanted to rush in and share all the love and excitement that we have between us.
Well, we know that
And
scientifically touch is healing. I mean, when children are nervous or when someone needs comforting, we know the value through science, what touch brings. I guess I'm trying to understand how you turn this into an occupation where you are a professional cuddler. Is it on your business card?
I have co-founded a
Oh, you're
company
like, it's
called
on my
Cuddlist.
shirt, lady.
It's on
Right.
my hello. So, and I want to specify. So, professional cuddling is a new field out there, and Cuddlist is my particular brand
How long
and
has it
take
been
on it.
around?
We started in 2015, so
2015. So do you charge
5 years.
okay, so now you have the pandemic. You can't cuddle people, I imagine, as much as you used to for obvious reasons. So now you do virtual cuddling?
Yes, same way you're doing a virtual show
Okay.
here,
All
having
right, so
your
you showed our associate producer Brianna how you do a virtual session during this, time. So we have the pre-interview, and she was actually shocked apparently that she says she felt something. Because I want you to teach me real quick, but here's my producer Brianna getting a virtual hug.
If I touch myself and you touch yourself, but there's the mirror neurons, right? When we're doing it's a different experience to do it with somebody.
Oh, okay. I actually felt okay. Yes, I see what you're saying. That shocked me.
Good for you.
I have so many questions. First, what's the bear? Why is he there? He's adorable, but why is the bear hovering over your shoulder in that video? Is he part of it?
Well, he's one of my cuddle accessories.
Okay, it's a cuddle accessory.
Tugboat.
How much
Yes,
do you
that's tugboat.
charge? How much do you charge for this?
My personal rate now is $80 an hour.
$80 an
And
hour. Are you ever
yeah.
worried that maybe people will see this and they're kind of creepy and they want a hug and they're creepy? Are you worried about creepy people? I said
Well,
creepy 3 times.
yeah, this is why the Cuddlist protocol, really our technique and approach, focuses on boundaries and
Okay.
consent.
So,
Big-
but if have you had to kick anybody out where you're like, okay, now you're making me uncomfortable. You got to go.
Well, this is the screening process. So I
Okay.
make sure that we communicate, we're clear up front.
Yeah.
So that really doesn't generally happen. But yes, I have
Yeah.
if that happens, it's really just we're not a good fit. We need to end the session. We
So,
want different.
are you standing most of the time when it's in person, or are these cuddles in bed, like lying down? I should say, not necessarily bed,
They're
but
not
lying.
in bed.
Yeah.
Right. There's a couch or a padded surface.
Okay.
And sometimes there's no touch at all.
Oh.
Sometimes we're standing, sometimes we're
Okay.
sitting,
All
sometimes
right,
we
so
lay
you've got this
down.
virtual touch you're going to show us real quick. I've been told to look into this camera, and you're going to guide me how to do this?
Sure. Well,
Okay.
there's lots of different things that we can do. So I want to say that the Cuddlist experience is an out of the box experience. It's about
Okay.
creativity, play, and what feels good. Now, touch
So
is
eye
perfect,
gazing is one of them?
and I can
Okay.
show you that if I gaze in the camera, like I would put my eyes right up to the camera like this,
Uh-huh.
and then you would receive my gaze for as long as you wanted, or until
I'm
I was
sorry, it's
uncomfortable.
making me blush. I don't know why. Oh, okay.
It's very
I'm actually not great with eye contact, honestly. And so as this camera is moving in closer to my fake eyelashes, I'm getting nervous. But in a session like this, I'm supposed to be quiet, right? Mhm.
Well, this is where we take the supposed tos off. A lot of this is about empowerment and having you speak up and say what feels good to you and what doesn't. So
Okay.
for you, say, "Hey, eye gazing is uncomfortable." Maybe that's not where we'll
No.
start. How would you like? Would you like a verbal hug, or
Okay.
would you like to some self touch?
I'll take
Maybe.
a, I don't want to self-touch on TV, but I will take the verbal hug. Tell me the verbal hug. That's it. What is the
So
verbal hug?
the verbal hug is where. So I would describe hugging you in some way if you were yes to that. And I preface all of it with, if you're uncomfortable at any time, you can
Okay.
hold up a hand, you can say stop.
I like this.
It's really
Okay.
important.
All right. I got the
Sure.
feel of it. Well, Madeline, I am verbally hugging you. I'm giving you a warm embrace, as well as our audience, because my heart has been racing this hour because things go on technically that you will never know. But I feel comforted and I feel hugged.